let's jump on into it. Checking out Bitcoin. Holy guacamole, this thing is on a moon mission. Holy, let's get out of the 1 hour. Let's jump into the 4 hour. Holy shit. Support held. I want to point that out. 19795. Support held. We just got news. Signature Bank is going down. So, that is the third largest bank in American history to go under. Which I was like, dang, bro, that's not good. Now, we're not out of the woods yet, because currently we are testing this giant broadening wedge. So if we can break above it, oh boy, let the fireworks noted. I have this here. I was like, 12% could happen. Anyways, we are back into our little falling wedge structure here. So what would I expect next? Well, remember that 10% I was talking about before? Looks like it's not 10, 9.8. Anyways, we could be testing 24,319 if we can break back above into this supply line and then continue to the upside, which is great. This is awesome. However, I do have to point out we are overbought on the lower time frames. Gotta point that out because, you know, there's some people who are gonna be like, time to short. But like over here, that was not really the time to short because we just. So I'm getting a feeling this could have the same effect as back over there, back over here, where we play around with this level for a little bit before we shoot up, play around with this level and shoot up again. So honestly, I think this is going to be our charge. Possibly trying to get back to that 30K range, because when you have distrust in the banks, where do you go? Me personally, I remember reading in the history books, people wanted to put money in their mattresses during the Great Depression. Well, the best mattress we have right now is Bitcoin. Just my thoughts. Anyways, you can see on the relative strength index, we're just now about to get to overbought territory, so this rally could continue. It's the stochastic that looks terrible, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and check out the daily. Holy guacamole. The daily looks amazing for upside. Holy. So you can see relative strength index. All we're trying to do is break out of the bearish control zone on the daily. So this rally could ensue for multiple days. Could be a while. We're going to see what happens when the Fed starts talking tomorrow, but this is what I see out of Bitcoin. So with that, let's go ahead and start looking at some of these altcoins. I'm seeing bullishness out of Bitcoin, surprisingly enough. If we come down to the 1 hour, I'm positive it's like resetting. No, it's not. I'm not positive. But we're doing this upward consolidation situation. It's kind of nice. So if we do start trading sideways, even if we come back down here to 21,157, that would be perfectly fine. Looking great. Now, new day has just started. Let's go ahead and check out Ethereum. Ethereum looks a lot like Bitcoin. However, Ethereum, we got our 10% move. Almost. Came close. Oh, that was so close. Anyways, we're now moving up. Our overhead resistance is sitting right now at 1628. But we are hitting our 200 simple moving average on the 4 hour. So this is where you will see sell orders start stacking up. But if this bullishness continues, very soon, first off, we have this supply line we have to break above. This supply line here, sitting at 1663. If we can break above that, well, I don't see how this trend would not get hit at 1800. But we're going to find out what the traders have in store for us. That is absolutely amazing. Check out the daily on Ethereum. And noted, if we do pull back, we do have support sitting at 14.99. That, if we do have a pullback, I believe a lot of buy orders would be sitting at because of this support back here. You can see they tried to force it down before, shot up. Now it looks like there's a possibility of a small pullback, but I don't think that's anything to worry about. 1937 is my target for the next stoppage. Now Matic. Matic has been beautiful this entire time. What do I mean? Well, let's check out the 4 hour. So I anchored it here, we had a supply line, and the best part, if we extend it down, you touched it and we took off. We are now above former what should have been resistance, now is back to being support, possibly. If we can hold above $1.12, then sky's kind of the limit. You broke out of that too? You broke out of this full bull flag. Wow. Level we're looking at. So we did break the supply line. We can get rid of that. Level we are looking to get to if we hold above this support. $1.74. We could see Matic do something beautiful. Could see something beautiful with 52% to the upside if we hold. Noted, if we do not hold and we do see further downside because things go crazy tomorrow and for some reason everyone starts selling, we could see Matic all the way back down to 60 cents. You know, during that last downturn, if it didn't happen then, I'd be very surprised if it did it now. I'd be very surprised. Checking out Matic on the weekly because we just closed our weekly candle. Yeah, I'm going to say Matic 52% to the upside. Wow. I didn't expect that. Wow. That is wow. This is your entry right now. This is your entry. Yep, that's your entry based off the weekly time frame. Wow. You're still in the bearish control zone on the daily? I don't get that excited for trades too often, but this... Wow. That's impressive. Yeah. So, your stop loss, you would actually, surprisingly enough, you could have it nice and tight. Right down here at $1.11. Stop loss $1.11. If you hit that and continue down, I mean, switch over to shorting. But that... Sheesh. That's crazy. I didn't think Matic would look this strong. Now, OP had an amazing day. Amazing day. So, out of this wedge pattern, we just shot straight out of it. So, falling wedge, you have 27% upside. $2.91 is the target for OP. Let's check out the 4 hour. Let's see if we need to cool off a little bit. We don't even have to cool off. I'd still wait for a back test, but wow. If you can get a stop loss below 219, I mean, wow. These markets going nuts. Holy. So Conflux. I got very nervous about keeping the short open, so I switched to long earlier today. That's why I made that short saying I'm not shorting anymore, I am longing, and did it pay off. Anyways, we are hitting overhead resistance right now on Conflux, but positive, we did get above the 200 simple moving average on the 4 hour, meaning next stop 2264. That's actually where I have my profit taking level. If we break above that and we get to hold, let me go to a different chart. So if we break above that, your next level is looking at 2256. Is that what I just said? 2264, whatever. 2256. That's the level we're looking at. Okay. Thanks to the Binance chart. Binance chart, I have more levels to look at, but this is a big deal. If we can break above and hold above, Conflux 42 cents is very possible. Very possible. You can see from history, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. Why not go straight up? On the daily, you just back tested your 50 simple moving average. Let's extend this out to here. Bring this to here. There we go. Slightly bull flag-ish, but if we can break above this 20-cent range and stay above it, 42 cents is very possible out of Conflux. You know, it's funny. Based off new information, you got to switch from bullish to bearish so quickly. Now, for those of you who decided to look at my short on High Street, let's go ahead and look at High Street right now, because this thing had a day. Holy. High Street. Check the 4-hour. Your price target, 38% to the upside. I posted this short last night. If you had gotten into that trade last night when I posted it, you're currently up. Kind of big. You're finding support on the 50 simple moving average on the 4-hour. Not too shabby. I don't like how high the stochastic is, but if I didn't hear banks were collapsing, I would give it a lot more credence. However, your 1-hour also needs to cool off a little bit, so expect a bit of sideways consolidation. Just expect it, and allow the stochastics to come back down before trying to get into any longs. Just my opinion, just how I like to do things. I think the 15 minute looks like it's getting ready to rip again. So we might see it actually hit that price target sooner than later. But we just kind of have to wait and see. It's already had such a tremendous run. But we're doing this upward consolidation, and during bullish times, upward consolidation is kind of crazy. Look at it. It's trying to go now. So High Street, if you saw that short and you decided, if you had the stones to long in those uncertain times, paying off well. Now let's go ahead and take a look at anything that's in the red. That's what I want to see. I know Singularity had a great day. FET, how did you do? Oh my god, FET. What? So FET disrespecting the TA. I mean, obscene levels of disrespect. Did not hit. Did not backtest. Let's get rid of these lines. You touched support once and took off. That's painful. That is painful. I was looking for another test. You know, double bottom situation. Like, hey, we're good. Nope. Didn't get it. Instead, we just went straight up. Oh, man. Oh, we got a lot of noise up here. I'm going to have to clean this chart up. You know what? We're going to do that together, live on stream. Let's clean this chart up. So, we're going to go through how I get my levels. We're going to go through... This is a nice little portion for you to see how I end up looking at these charts. So, we're going to do a nice little dive into FET. F-E-T. So, based off the weekly time frame, you can find your macro levels of support and resistance based off candle closes. So you can see this pocket right here from back in the beginning, back in the long ago. You can also see this level of resistance, which also poses resistance here, poses support over here. So here's another one. And that's actually what we touched on, a weekly support. So that's great. Now, going up higher, I don't really like this. Jesus. Up here? So the reason why I put it right here, we have candle low closes right here. All that you've done in this range, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. You back tested it once as resistance. We have not been able to touch it again. We can put a little ray out here for this level, because this is the most recent area of concern right there. So that would be our price target at the moment. That right there. We also have another small one right here. So these are two levels where you could see any form of resistance or anything like that. You said FET's making inverse head and shoulders. Let's check that out. I'm probably gonna... How? I don't see it. Oh wait, is it like on the 4-hour? DGen Ed, is that what you're looking at? It might be on the lower time frames. I just don't see it yet. Hold on, let me keep diving in. Yes, okay. Yeah, I could imagine that. Is that a double bottom right there? Huh. Interesting. Well, well, well. There we go. So we have support sitting right underneath us on the daily time frame. So anybody who's looking to long this bad boy, stop loss would be right below 36.56. Fair enough. Fair enough. Now let's go down to the 4 hour. Let's see what you're looking at. I don't see it. Maybe the one. I don't see it. I'm sorry, DGen Ed. FET. I don't see the inverse head and shoulders. I don't see it. I didn't realize that was 12% either. Holy. 12 to 23% possibility for FET. Where's the inverse head and shoulders? Is it on 15? Yeah, I must have mistaken. Thanks for looking though. Hey, no problem, DJNet. I wanted to see. I like finding different patterns, so I just wanted to see it. I just couldn't. So yeah, the news that just popped up where I got a notification on this, Signature Bank is now going under. Third largest bank in US history to go under. Now, the one thing that I'm very curious about is how is this going to affect the crypto market like tomorrow? Considering Signature Bank was lending out to crypto companies. So was Silicon Valley Bank. And so was Silvergate. So I'm really curious how this is going to affect the crypto market if people just can't either onboard or off-ramp their crypto. I don't know. It's interesting to think about, though. And there goes FET. There it goes. FET on the rise. Oh, shit. Stream brought to you by FET. Holy crap. I'm not in this trade. So, sucks for me. Had anybody just gotten into the trade, congratulations. You are up. Holy crap. I'm currently in Conflux, though. I'm waiting for it to hit my sell, and then we're going to jump into something. I need to look at Blur. By the way, DGen Ed, I'm not sure if you had the stones to take the trade, but here is High Street. You are closing in on the measured move. Not sure if you had the stones. It was very uncertain several hours ago that things were going to be able to go up. I think that's the problem. It's like the one thing that I always get thrown off with when it comes to any market, when I hear about, oh, these banks are the ones that are helping get money into the crypto space, I always fail to realize how much stablecoins people are hanging on to. Like, me personally, I don't understand why you'd hang on to a stablecoin. I don't get it. However, apparently there was tons just lying in wait. Tons. Oh. I took it on 10x. You're up 165%. Very nice, Ed. Very nice. Congratulations. Yeah, I'm on a 15x on Conflux as soon as it broke resistance, and we're sitting pretty good. Currently I'm at 484%. But thanks to the volatility in the market, I took profits the other day and I started over. So what I like to do when it comes to my trading, just to make sure I'm at very low risk, I'll go with like $10, and what I like to do is try and turn it into 10,000 by compounding my trades. So it's funny because let me pull up the compound calculator real quick. Watch your eyes, it's about to be very bright because it's a white background. Alright. So, compound calculator, this is what I like to do. You nailed high right on the back test. Very nice, Ed. So what I like to do is I like to get, usually it's about 8 trades at 150%. I definitely need to close out this trade I'm in right now because we're at resistance and I gotta wait for a breakout. But you calculate this out, and your $10 after 8 trades can turn into $15,258. So every single time I nail 8 trades, I just take profits. And either I'll DCA or I'll pay bills or just leave it in the bank account. Now, I don't know that I want to leave much money in the bank. So once I get my 8 trades, I guess I'm going to DCA into something. Probably going to DCA into Blur token, to be honest. Like, this thing is at basement prices. Shot up. I was expecting another 20% drop, but it is proving otherwise. But yeah, basement level prices about to break out of its downtrend. And yeah, so I think I'm going to dollar cost average into Blur. So on the daily, we can see this setting up pretty nicely. You are hitting overhead resistance at the moment. And if we decide to anchor it right here, you can see that is a falling wedge pattern. So a nice little DCA could you... Are we breaking out right now? I might need to go down to the 4-hour, but... Blur token, upon breakout and successful backtest, 60% upside. So... I mean, that's nothing to scoff at, especially considering you're in oversold territory. You're in the bearish control zone on the daily. Your 4 hours a little hot. I'll give it that. Your 4 hours a little hot. Let me... I got the trend line right? Holy shit. This thing is about to break out. No, I would put it right there. Tried breaking out a few times. Fell down. Well, now that it looks like that, we just backtested? No, I'm gonna raise it up. I don't want to get this one wrong. I'll raise it up to there. Okay, I'm gonna say we're about to break out. Oh, this is wrong too. Put it there. There. Say that. I don't really like that. I prefer it up here. That makes more sense to me. Because then we can bring it down. There we go. That makes a lot more sense to me. Okay. So, 60% upside. 60? Yeah, almost. Okay, upon breakout, successful backtest, we could be looking at 54.95% to the upside. Has a bit of resistance to break through, but if I'm being completely honest, like, we're not actually at a resistance level at this lower line. If I'm being honest with myself, that is not a resistance. Your resistance is up here, 65, 61. So what would be very cool is if we come up, hit resistance, backtest, and go. But I don't usually get my cake and eat it also. So we're gonna have to wait and find out how this plays out. But the volatility is here. Volatility is here. And of course we do have this other pesky little stupid actually it's not that big a deal. Yeah, it's not that big a deal. That doesn't matter. You can get rid of that. So yeah, I might just DCA into Blur. Might do that. Let's go ahead and check out Lido Finance. Holy like the only thing that maintained its structure? I know there's a resistance overhead, but I wouldn't even be looking at that. Holy crap. This is literally the only thing that maintained its structure. Holy shit. Lido. Out here doing things. Maybe I need some Lido in my life. Did they at least give us some bullish divergence or something? Not at all. Not at all. Oh gosh, that's terrible. No one knew this move was coming out of Lido. No one knew. Maybe it was on the 1 hour. It was. Alright, we had bullish divergence, hidden bullish divergence on the 1 hour. So anybody who was zoomed into the 1 hour, they got to see it. They had an amazing rise. God, these traders, ruthless. Ruthless. They're like, we go off hidden bullish divergence on the 1 hour. Screw your other stuff. Alright, we're going to look at the one that disrespected us greatly. GMT. Damn. This was the biggest disrespectful move I've ever seen in my life. How are you going to backtest the lower trend line again? How are you going to do that to us? Come on, GMT. I was out there getting my steps in, and you just... Come on, man. Well, we have an official breakout, finally. Jesus Christ. That was disrespectful. That's what disrespect looked like. We can get rid of the flagpole, because that doesn't matter. So we're looking at GMT possibly, if it doesn't get disrespected again, 74% upside. On the move that's already made, you're looking at an additional 51% possible. These are all possibilities. This is not set in stone, as we saw over here. Like, you broke out, you came down, you backtested, we're like, yeah, we're going to die. Like, I didn't, nah, not fair. It's not fair, man. At least they gave us hidden bullish divergence on this. I mean, that's nice of them. That's really nice of them. Look at this. You had a... Yep, there's your hidden bullish divergence. Right here. Right here. Oh, God. Way too far out. Ugh. You got your low, higher low, so your low, higher low, that was your hidden bullish divergence. Sheesh. Bullish divergence happened way back there also, that's crazy. So there were a lot of people who saw this and they were accumulating, but no one expected that further drop. Crazy. Crazy. Immutable X. My charts get so nasty after a while. Jeez. You know, I had a funny comment when I posted the short on this one. What?
I was coming to let you know that the floor, I think it's almost dry or something like that.
Okay, when I'm done. Alright, Immutable X. So I got told I was like retail trading at its finest based off this rising wedge pattern. Well, it looks like it played out. The further downside did not, though. We did not backtest this level of support, which, okay, sure. Banks collapsing will do that, I guess. Now, what do we have to work with? Because we are breaking back above a level of support. And we were in this falling, broadening wedge. Are we about to get it all? Are we about to get it all? So, anybody who is looking to take this trade, technically you're at an entry at this very second. Your stop loss would be down here below 9255. and measured move based off the broadening wedge idea. Go from the bottom of the candle to the top of the wedge. Yikes. Yikes. You're looking at 34% upside out of Immutable X. And noted, your daily says, we have room to run. We got all these ponies ready to gallop. That's what it is. We got room still on the 4 hour. So I would expect it to possibly trade sideways. But who knows? We could just start screaming to the upside. But if you got that stop loss down here below this flat, down here at 9294, possibly as low as 9177, it's looking like you might be in the clear. Might. I'm not giving you guarantees here. We just went off of a huge rise, but you can see how much this level is used as support. But you still see these wicks, so be careful out there. Be careful. Or you can just wait until the 1 hour stochastic just resets. That's always a good plan too. Wait for that 1 hour to reset, and then sit back and wait and see. We have a new hourly candle. Let's go. Let's check in on the trade real quick. We're still doing fine. All right, great. Now then, let's take a look at Veracity. So Veracity, it started making its move early. Very early. Like yesterday when the market was collapsing, it started making its move. I don't get a backtest ever. I wanted this backtest so bad. Oh, but your target is actually right above this 925193. Based off the falling wedge idea. I made a video about this. It just took way too long to pan out considering markets were getting devastated. Maybe it's lower. Anyways, 815117. That is the measured move. 57% upside. You have made almost the entirety of the move, which 21% more upside is possible. I just don't really like how it's not taking a breather. Anything that pumps like that, I'd get worried. Let's see here. Maker. I think Maker has a chance to do something really special, because they do have their own stablecoin. It's a DeFi stablecoin, though. The DAI. So, I did not make a video on this because I was not certain of it. But, wow. That was a comeback. Holy shit. You're hitting overhead resistance right now. So, you're going to wait for the consolidation, of course. Of course. Wait for it to consolidate. But you're about to break out. Did I not? Oh, wait. No, that's because it's actually like a big deal. So, Maker, if you can break above this, there's not much stopping you from getting up to 1601. Not too much stopping you. Actually, let's pull it out to the weekly. Let's get a better idea here. Shit. Okay. Yeah, your weekly looking strong as heck. There we go. We do have this overhead resistance right here as well. We backtested it? So I anchored it from up here. I like to anchor using wicks. So coming straight down. And if we zoom in here, we not only broke out above it, we backtested it as support. I kind of wish I was looking at this thing a lot sooner. Wow. Had you got in on this backtest, that's... You're probably pretty happy. You can shit. I wouldn't anchor it there. I'd anchor it there. Okay. Anchor might go on a nice run. Maker. I think Maker's a DAO. You already have your backtest on the weekly. This could take some time to play out, but 337% upside. I might DCA into Maker. I don't find things on the weekly that look that nice too often. That's huge. That's huge. You reset your daily as well? Hitting overhead resistance. First target 1500. 61% upside. Okay. Who am I to judge? 61% upside is possible with Maker. And don't forget about this 353% to $2,707 that is possible. Cool. Might be a good idea to DCA. Just saying. Ethereum Classic. Is that your idea of a backtest? Gross. That was a backtest. Huh. Based off this trading range over here, ETC did backtest. Very nice. So now we can start seeing some upside. I would believe we could break above 21.37. After that, $25.04. We could see a 24% rise out of Ethereum Classic. Not bad. I wonder how privacy tokens are doing. I don't think I have to say too much here. This is Monero XMR. We are currently backtesting our 200 simple moving average on the daily, trying to break out of the bearish control zone. Privacy is actually a big deal when it comes to fighting against people seeing what you're doing. This is absolutely stunning. When we broke down, false bearish breakdown, thought we were going to get 26% downside. However, not only did we break back up, it looks like we're trying to break out. Wait for the consolidation to be over. But once this thing's done grabbing its Gatorade and its running shoes, 24% upside is very possible. For those of you wondering where a stop loss should be, me personally, $145.40. It's a great idea for a stop loss right below its 50 simple moving average. Just a consideration, and that's all based off of this wick right here. Change that to yellow so you can see it better. You can see how we utilize it as support. As soon as we broke below it, utilize it as resistance. So yeah, that wick right there, that's where I would put my stop loss. 145.19. If I were to get into this trade. I am not in this trade. Just looking at the chart. Ocean Protocol. Okay. Ocean. Okay. We've had this built up for a while now. Thought we were going to fall into the abyss. However, looks like we're not. I would want a back test of this 35.49, 35.48. I would want that. I really would. I would love that. I would appreciate that. I'm going to set up an alert for that. If we get that back test, I will jump into this trade. I will long it. I will love it. I will touch its butt. I don't care if we break out first and back test it, or if we just back test it inside of the triangle and then go back up. I don't care. That is my entry. That is what I want. Yes. I like this trade setup. Every time I see a false bearish breakdown, we get back into a pattern. We're back testing the top as resistance. I just want to see a back test of former support utilized as support again. That's what I want to see. You know, I haven't traded Theta in a very long time. Well, Theta, you have caught my attention. Breaking back above a former resistance, holding it as support. Let's see what the hours have to bring. If you continue to the upside, you might be set up absolutely brilliantly for upside potential. 26% upside potential. Wow. Bull market on? Maybe? I don't know. Was that our catalyst we needed? Take a peek back in our trade. We're still at 4%. So this is that sideways price action I was talking about before. Just need to consolidate. Damn, Bitcoin! Bitcoin has broken back into its falling broadening or rising broadening wedge on a lower time frame. Bitcoin doing things. Now fully in play, 24,326. Fully in play, in sight. Pull the binoculars out. Be ready. Call your sister. Call your mother. Talk to your taxidermist. We're about to buy some crap we don't need. Let's go. Bitcoin's looking very strong. Very, very strong. I can't wait to see more news pop up about these banks just collapsing. I can't wait. You know, maybe I shouldn't be excited for that. Because, you know, there are a lot of people who depend on banks, you know, for their livelihood, their jobs, their savings, things like that. So maybe I shouldn't be so excited about it. But gosh, we've been kicking the can down the road for so many years. Also, the Fed just indiscriminately raising these interest rates, failing to look at, hi, how are banks doing? Oh, man. Now they might have to bail out the... Actually, so the government took over Silicon Valley Bank. What are they going to do with Signature Bank? Genuinely curious. I don't know. What do you guys think they're going to do with the with Signature Bank? Think they're going to take them over as well? Or do you think they're just going to cut the interest rates and hope for the best? If you guys never noticed, I trade Curve a little bit, just a wee bit. Sometimes we gotta drown out the noise. And reset. Well, curve looks pretty darn decent. Um, on the weekly, curve looks absolutely. On the daily, curve looks amazing. Huh. Well, curve. If you can break above $1.2156, you're gonna have a little bit of resistance sitting here at like 190, but your real target is $3. That is essentially a little over a 3x from where you're sitting right now. Huh. Dotted yellow lines mean slow. We might slow down in that range. That is the most broadening wedge I've ever seen broadening wedges. It's a neutral broadening wedge. It's not going down or up. I've honestly never seen that. Okay. Cool. 44% upside for curve is possible. Just to test the upper trend line. You can take this information as you will. Just what I'm seeing out of the chart. Don't get mad at the messenger. All I'm doing is reading. At a 4th grade reading level. Because that's what newspapers are at. Okay. Currently the support you need to hold. Currently the support you need to hold right there. 9337. It's not a bad level. For those of you who are more risk averse, that would be where you take a stop loss or an entry. Either one works. If we're coming down to the 1 hour, you are still a bit overextended. Coming down to the 15-minute, you're kind of trying to reset. Curve Finance. So it looks like it's trying to flag out on the 15-minute. Okay. Okay. I see you, Curve. I see you. Eyes on you, Curve. Still, I am not in this trade. Just staring at it. In reality, your entry was down here. 86.28. So yeah, you need that back test. You need the back test and the hold in order to have any form of confidence of getting into this. Entering at this very second, it's just... that's more degen than I'm up for. A little more than I'm up for. Algorand has been partnering up with banks worldwide. Let's check them out. 11% downside never happened. Instead, it bounced off of that and took off. Holy. 22.55 is your target. Let's check out the 4 hour. 4 hour looks fine. Back testing. Okay, fine. Fine. Was this your attempt at a back test? God, see, we didn't even get formal back tests. Hate to see it. Hate to see it. Alright, we are about to hit our 1 hour mark. I'm going to pack it up at the 1 hour mark. So I gotta go finish cleaning some floors. You know, cleaning up grout on the tiles, whoa, sucks. I literally jumped on live just to take a break. Also, I knew the daily candle closed, so I was like, you know what? Now's a good time. Now's a good time. Downtrend level of resistance. The demand line we need to break above is broken. Well played, Algorand. Well played. I see you. Well played. So if Algorand can manage to stay on the right side of this, you are, I mean, we're fudging it a little bit. But, you know, you kind of broke out of this. You could say it's a falling wedge. You could say it's a falling channel. Either way, the measured move is to get above resistance, 16% upside, 23.45. 23.45 is what we're looking at. If we can manage to hold. I got this feeling Lido is going to go insane. Absolutely insane. Well, the really nice thing out of Singularity, we have a level of support right below us. I mean, this chart's so messed up. Just, it's so everywhere. Holy moly. We were supposed to get a back test at this lower level. We never did. We shot up. We were putting in this rising wedge pattern, which made it to where, oh yeah, we're definitely going down. It teased us the entire way on the technical back test, and then it just shot straight up like a rocket. Anyways, to the upside, we would now look to test the upper trend line, which I'm sure you guys are like, what are those extra lines? Well, it's this craziness here. It looks kind of nuts. If we redraw this out to here and here, now that looks a little better. So we barely broke down out of it. We put in a rising wedge, which would signify we could fall right back into it and then go down. So that's one thing that I don't like about this pattern. However, we are officially broken out. We could backtest lower trend line here at this little apex, 33.762. And if we did get a successful backtest, this thing off to the races, you would be looking at, come here, you would be looking at 38% upside, breaking this last level of resistance, getting up to 46.51. So that's what I see out of Singularity. And that's also how I would play this. I'd wait for the backtest all day. Wait for that backtest. Backtest will be your savior. ACH. That's a perfect breakout. 64% upside. That is a perfect breakout. Holy. Area to beat. 36337. If you break that, I don't know that you have any overhead resistance. If I'm being completely honest. Yes, you do. Okay. Looking at Binance chart. Your next level you'd be looking at is 5138. I didn't realize ACH was around that long. And that's a scuffed little resistance area. I don't even know why I have it there. Oh, that's why. Because of this trading range right here. So ACH, it could put in a lot of upside. It really could. But you can see on the daily, you're just now starting to put in positive momentum. You have a bull flag that you just broke out of. This actually is kind of a big deal. We have a measured move out of this, so God, that is perfect. Holy. Measured move would be testing 6449. 6449. And based off the daily, you are currently breaking above a level of resistance. right there. Your level of resistance currently breaking above. Stop loss above that level, you should be okay. I'm saying should because there are zero guarantees out here. Zero. Especially when you're this overextended on the 4 hour. Once again, wait for things to reset, then get into your trade. Wow, was that far off? The daily really deceptive. Anyways, I would expect that. Massive move. Even extends out here. So your wick could come below, like down to 3 even. Be careful on that. Actually, let's lower it down to that. Bring this over here. That looks better. That looks better. So as long as you maintain above this level and you start resetting some of these indicators, I would personally jump into a trade on this. Looks pretty darn good to me. I mean, you could say on the 1 hour you back tested it, but I don't like things that are this overextended. I just personally don't like them. I like getting in way earlier. Give me a little consolidation, then we can talk. Anyways, hopefully this live stream helped you guys out. I'm going to get back to cleaning some floors because grout is a terrible thing. And yeah, make sure those stop losses are tight. Get those alerts set up. And let's take full advantage. Be ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow's probably going to get a little volatile as the Fed speaks, as banks are collapsing, bank runs happening. Oh, man. Be ready for the fireworks. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Look out for some shorts that I end up posting. I'll probably post up some shorts based off the daily time frame. And, yeah, let's try and get up to 1,000 subscribers. Also, join the Discord. Join me in there. Drop any requests that you have so I can make a short or a video on it. And feel free to tell me if you want to see longer form videos than just shorts. I'm just noticing viewership on shorts is way better. That's why I'm posting more shorts than actual long videos. But if you guys want me to dive more into the TA, it has to be longer than 1 minute. Just kind of how it is. Anyways, till next time, take it easy. I'll catch you later.